I'm talking with Laura Marimon on the Allen stand at the RYA Dinghy Show. She sails a Nacra 17 with Chris Rashley. Now, first of all, it's a new class. What is it like to sail the Nacra 17s in foiling mode?
Yeah, it's very nice to foil in the Nacra. We foil downwind quite easily. It's a bit tricky now to foil upwind still, but we're trying our best.
And with the Nacras now, there are some huge loads on the boat. How do you manage that as you're going around the course?
Well, I do all the work, mostly. I keep the main sheet upwind when it's windy and we're both trapezing, and the kite sheet downwind. And then when it's light winds, Chris holds the main sheet, and it's quite tricky in the boat to keep the whole main sheet and the tiller extension. So yeah, we are using your dynamic quiver system for the main sheet, and it's really smooth, and it helps us quite a lot.
Now, on that front, you've been working with Alan and all of the team there to actually develop this Quint main sheet system. And how does that work in the boat, and what difference does that make?
It's very smooth to run in the blocks, so it helps me quite a lot when we're upwind, obviously. And we also developed the top one on bearing, so that when we tuck, it just rotates easily. So it's a really nice equipment. And yeah.
On the manoeuvres on the boat, you've got a lot to do. It's changing settings from an upwind boat to a downwind boat. How do you prioritise what you're going to do and when?
With Chris, we have a good setup, so we know what we're doing in the boat. Obviously, it's still tricky sometimes, especially in waves, sailing this foiling Nacra. But we're trying to do our job well and give priorities to ourselves.
It's quite obvious you enjoy the speed of sailing, but what is it most that you enjoy about sailing and that you find most fun?
I love sailing and its technical part. Chris and I are both technically minded. I'm an engineer myself, and I really love sailing because I can understand the physics behind it. So I studied for it, and I did ship science just because I love sailing. So that's why.
So a boat, a foiler, where you're dealing with all of the different elements at the same time, the ideal boat for you.
Yes, I really like it. Foiling is a new thing, and I think it will be the future for dinghy for sure, and hopefully for bigger boats as well.
If you were going to give one piece of advice to an aspiring sailor as to what they should do in the sport, what would it be?
I think enjoy yourself and go sailing in every condition, and try to be the best you can, and it will come someday. You'll win.
And in 2018, what is going to be your main event that you're trying to get the best result in?
Certainly, we're trying to do our best result in Aarhus in the World Cup, World Championship, Unified World Championship. So that will be our aim for this year.
And your aim for that championship podium?
Hopefully, yeah.
Excellent. Well, many thanks indeed for your time, and best of luck for the 2018 season.
Yeah, thank you.